Open Range Journeyer 340 FLR here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And it's rare to find one of these on a new lot, let alone a used lot. The folks traded this 340 FLR in on a brand new 340 FLR, and yes, you heard that correctly. The one that we had in stock had a patio deck option built right off the slide wall here, and they loved it so much they literally traded this model for the exact same model with a different set of options. That is how happy they were with this RV. There was no other swap option for them. This was it, basically. Now, you would never know it by looking at it, but there is you're basically looking at a fifth wheel just flipped around backwards. If you look at this thing and you pretend that's the front of a fifth wheel and this is the rear living room, it makes perfect sense to people. But in a travel trailer backwards, there's nothing else like it. This is such a unique floor plan. And you'd also never know it by looking at it, but that is a full front window. Just like a rear living room fifth wheel has a big rear window. But they disguise it pretty darn well. It's basically got a one-way cover on it. You can see out of it plain as day, but seeing into it's another story. Now, open range RVs we're very familiar with here at Haylett's because we sell them all the time. This is a wide body coach. It has 4 inches extra interior space, which doesn't sound like a lot because the way they mount the walls basically is a little different. 4 inches doesn't sound like much, but as soon as you step in it, you can feel it. You can tell it makes a huge difference in the bathroom and the bedroom. It's nice in the living room, but in the living room, you have slide outs to help you not feel cramped. In a bedroom and a bathroom where you don't have as much space, it's a big darn deal. Not to mention the fact that on top of being 4 inches wider body, it has a 6-inch deeper slide out. This is a 42-inch deep slide instead of 36. So this whole thing is almost a foot bigger than pretty much anything else out there. All your windows open for ventilation. You get some good cross breeze here. I love this model. This thing's cool. We do have an enclosed underbelly. We do have 0 and 100 degree ratings on single thing from Open Range. So good warm weather, cold weather camper. And it's the lack of maintenance you need to put into these that's nice. Like this is aluminum screw trim. You can hear my ring tapping on that. It's not plastic. It's not going to shrink and fall apart when the sun hits it, you know. It's just not an issue. This is an absolutely awesome park camper, especially if, you know, you're sitting here and your campsite stares out at the water at a lake or something. There is no better floor plan. Just none. I mean, the views and everything you get are just going to be unsurpassed. There's no other travel trailer that can match that. We have a best-in-class 10-gallon vessel on the water heater for up to 20 gallons of hot water per hour once the recharge kicks in. We have bigger radial tires. You know, a lot of travel trailers don't have big 16-inch fifth wheel tires like this. But again, if you think of this like a fifth wheel that's just flipped around backwards, all this stuff makes sense. For some reason, though, in a travel trailer, it's very rare and uncommon. This is on equal flex suspension too, so if you are towing it when you do on your way to your destination, it will tow better and more smoothly as well. We have a full pass-through storage compartment here, like a fifth wheel we'll get to on the other side. Both sides of the RV have twin slide-out double 20-pound propane tanks. What that means in English is you have 4 20-pound propane tanks, and a lot of people are saying, well, why would they have so many 20-pound tanks? The easy answer is those are easier to manage. 20-pound tanks are lighter weight. You can swap them around on weekends. And it slides out so it's easier to get to. 30-pound tanks, if you run out on a weekend, buddy, you're out of luck. That's just it. You see the bracketing for a ladder up here. This actually has a removable ladder. We'll see in a minute in the basement. Roof looks to be well kept. All their preventative maintenance looks good on here. Just like we'd have a front basement on a fifth wheel. Pardon me. Ooh, excuse me. Like we'd have a front basement on a fifth wheel, we have a rear basement here in this one. This is where a lot of your utility stuff is located, but it's back, it's out of the way, it's just not occupying a lot of space. LED taillights, way before that was cool, they were doing that at Open Range. Huge basement on a travel trailer. I can only think of 2 travel trailers I've ever seen that have this kind of basement space, because again, this is more like a fifth wheel than a travel trailer. It's like a fifth wheel in every single respect, with the sole exception of the coupler mechanism. That is the only thing that makes this a travel trailer. Every other part of this is fifth wheel through and through. You know, power awning on here. I was going to mention this side of the trailer is where the sun hit it, and the darkest decals took a little bit more, you know, beating from the sun. To me, though, I don't worry about decals. I look at structure on a used RV. You take a power washer and blow that off, you'd never know it was even there, and we can do it for you. It's not even you have to do it. Just let us know what you want to do. You'd never even know it was there. It would be a complete non-issue, and you'd have a clean-looking trailer. That's just all there is to it. I love the giant window in this door here, and that is, again, something you tend to expect out of a big fifth wheel. This thing comes in, by the way, 8,880 pounds. Not too bad for 3 big slides and a wide body coach and deep slide outs, you know. It's not too bad. So let's start at the living room. We'll come back to the kitchen here. Here we have 2 super slides set across from one another. Here we have a kitchen and sofa super slide, and over here we have a dinette and entertainment slide out. So you have this massive living room made even larger by the wider body and deeper slides. Full hide-to-bed sofa right here, so that we, you know, we have room for guests. Perfect little grandkid sleeper. Because everything is taller, like for instance, these are taller slide outs. These slides are 6'6" tall, so I can walk around inside the slide out and be fine. But because everything's taller and deeper, we have room for bigger, taller, deeper cabinetry in here. Everything's all hidden hinge cabinetry, and where that's really nice is doors like this one. Going down the road, this door, if it popped open, might hide behind this flange, behind this slide out flange. And if you ran the slide out, you could crush the door. But hidden hinge cabinets close themselves. It's just not an issue. Now it just literally cannot happen. So nicer hardware has benefits beyond just simply looking fancier. Although, you know, the clean look on a hidden hinge door is nice for sure. Like I said, from the outside, you'd never know this is a full-on front window, but there she is. You have the best view of the lake or anything out there. You know, you're peeking right out, looking outside only through this giant front picture window. These 2 recliners, I have one kicked out here to kind of demonstrate the fact that these are wall huggers. Open range is a little smarter that way, so you don't bust up your window appliances or hardware and whatnot. So in the in position and then the out position, it slides away from the wall. That way you don't bust up all your little window trim and things. Nice residential style hardwood dining table. And these chairs are super comfy. These are very plush. I love the fact that they have padded backs. And that's something you just don't find a lot in the RV business. A lot of folks have moved away from that for some reason. The chairs all strapped together, by the way, so they don't bounce around going down the road. And as if you needed more windows with that front window, here they are. Entertainment center, all electronics and everything are all present and accounted for. Plenty of room in here if you want to add a like AM/FM tuner or a Bluetooth player, or pardon me, Blu-ray player. And I love all the big open space you have right here for either decorations or just stuff. It's just a handy stuff space. And even the handy big enclosed cabinet down here. Let's get to the kitchen. Open ranges. They have the best kitchens, man. They have the best kitchens. They have more, bigger, better kitchen type stuff. For instance, right here we have a big Create a Breeze fan so that you can exhaust heat without burning up your air conditioner full time, especially if you want those cross breezes. Open all these windows up and get some cross breezes, turn that fan on, and you'll have a 6-mile-an-hour breeze rolling through your trailer full time. Love the wine rack. That's cute. And in case you weren't exactly sure what it is, they drive it home with the little grape leaves. So just this overhead cabinet space right here is more than what a lot of trailers or fifth wheels have in their entirety. And here you have all of that in just one condensed space. You have room on both sides of the sink for prep with outlets. So if you're doing griddle work or coffee makers or stuff like that, you have space for all that. Down here, this is just pure unadulterated storage, and I love the fact that they give you a slide-out trash can space. That is just cool. It's just very nice and it's very cool. In just this part of the kitchen, just the fixed part of the kitchen, we have 5 full extension ball bearing glide drawers with 2 more in the island. Now this island is on casters. It's fully mobile. You can move it wherever you want. And a lot of people have said, why did they make that island roll around like that? Remember, this slide is extra deep over here. If this slide was, if this island was fixed and a deep slide came in, it would crush it. This has to be mobile. And in case you're wondering, this island stores right behind those chairs going down the road. It just straps right down, so it's out of the way. Spaces like this. Underneath the refrigerator, a lot of manufacturers don't give you anything. They leave it a dead pocket. Not only did they open this up, they actually made it an easy access drawer instead of just a door. Stuff like this. I call this a perfect pantry. The storage comes to you instead of the other way around. And this is a bigger refrigerator. This is an 8 cubic foot fridge as opposed to a 6 that you normally find in a travel trailer. Oh, air conditioner. I forgot to talk about that. This is cool. This has a whisper quiet AC system. You don't see the air conditioner. That's what these grates here are for. That is a cold air return, basically. Long story short, the whole point of this thing is you only hear about 10% of the noise of the air conditioner, so you don't have to, you know, crank the TV up really, really loud when the air conditioner turns on. You don't have to yell at the person next to you as if you're, like, in a bar. You don't have to do any of that. And just little detail stuff. Like, they hide the converter away. It's nice and clean. It's hidden out of the way, you know, but it's accessible all the time. And did you notice, this is all plywood. This is not OSB and particle board. This is made for longer lasting use. You know, little stuff like door stoppers, so that this door doesn't slap against that door and cause damage. It just can't happen, you know. Now, I love this bathroom because it is essentially very residential in the fact that it could be either just a bathroom or it could be a laundry room, because we do have a little washer dryer prep closet down here. So this is perfect for one of those little combo-matic washer dryers. Not to mention we have this giant, you know, utility cabinet up here, which you could keep your detergents and whatnot, or you could just keep a ton of towels and beach towels and everything up in here. It's really nice to have towel storage space in a bathroom. And if you're looking for floor space in a bathroom, holy cow. Remember how I said that 4 inches extra wide body doesn't seem like a lot until you get in the bathroom? Look at how big this is. I can my fingertips fully extended, barely touch anything as I spin around here. I'm a tall guy with long legs. And if you've seen any of my videos, you know what's going to happen next. I'm going to stand in the shower to show you how tall the shower is. So again, even here in the upper deck of a travel trailer, which just, the upper deck of a travel trailer sounds weird to begin with, but look at it. Look at all the space and everything that you have in here. It's absolutely awesome. You know, coming in from the hallway, again, we have a full-on privacy door. And again, just little door stoppers, little detail stuff like that, so that we're not smashing our walls and our cabinetry. This is a full 80-inch true queen bed in the bedroom slide-out on the upper deck of a travel trailer. It is so weird to say that. Front wall-to-wall wardrobe, full one wide-body wardrobe here. So you literally can't get a bigger closet in a travel trailer. You really can't. Maybe a 102-inch wide-body destination trailer, but that's about it. Not to mention the fact we have this huge series of dresser drawers over here. You know, I've never, ever heard anyone trade in a trailer because, man, I had too much storage space in my bedroom. And I'd be willing to bet I could spend the rest of my career in this business and still never hear that. But it sure is nice to try. You know, I'm really happy with this one. This is a very cool floor plan. This is something that no one else is going to have one like it sitting next to you. And if they do, send me a picture. I'll send you $5 because I'll tell you what. I'm not a betting man, but I'll take that bet right there. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping.